all over the world. I am Christian Chico with this one. Okay, let's look at the Vanguard newspaper. The Vanguard newspaper. The headline on the Vanguard newspaper is about the 60 billion naira printed for March allocation. Obaseki lied, says the FG. 60 billion naira was printed in cash for March allocation in Edo State, and the FG is saying that Obaseki lied. And at the top you have Ebube Agu, Southeast governors vow to resist IPOB. Ebube Agu, the new security apparatus created by the Southeastern governor, they are saying that they vow to resist IPOB. Now, at the top also, Okorocha spent second night with EFCC operatives. Recall that Okorocha has been arrested by the EFCC, and now he spent the second night with EFCC operatives, and he speaks about the alleged 7.9 billion naira cash that he was accused of stealing in the state. Now let's go down to the bottom. He says in Borno, Boko Haram is at it again. Mayhem Gombe as Boko Haram wreaks havoc in Borno. It's unfortunate. Now we are looking at the bring back our school girls. 7 years after Zulum says Chibok girls will be recovered, over 20 parents have died from waiting since the girls were abducted some years ago. Now, looking at UTME 2021 UTME, email address no longer required at point of registration. Email address no longer required at point of registration. Let's look at the Punch. What does the Punch have for us? At the top headline here in the Punch, it says state face cash crunch, salaries swallow revenues, federal government seeks more funds. State face cash crunch, salaries swallow revenues, federal government seeks more funds. They say we need more money for debt servicing, day-to-day running of government amidst FG, despite all the borrowings that we have been borrowing since the inception of the government 2015. Ekiti spends 93% of allocation on workers, receive 3.1 billion on the average, says state. And again, we can't continue spending 90% of our revenue on civil servants, pensioners, Gombe. And let's look at the drop down of the Punch newspaper. It says courts remain shut. National Assembly plans talks with governors. He's looking at the strike of the doctors. Now, he said 2 killed, 2 injured as trailers collide on Lagos-Ibadan expressway. And lastly, federal government approves 14.55 billion naira operation vehicles, both for customs. We'll be moving over to our reviewers this morning, and we'll be doing justice to the news headlines this morning. And beside me is a wonderful person, Mr. Raphael. Mr. Raphael, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother from Fliptv.
You're welcome.
Thank you, and I'm saying the same thing I said yesterday. Happy birthday to Michael Adekule.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. He's a good guy. The man who always anchors this program. Yeah. Happy birthday to you, Mike. The single and the only enjoyment, refreshment we had on this stand was made possible by only you and you alone. My guy is trying.
Yeah, we'll do that later. But now,
we just enjoyed ourselves yesterday. Some people always show us teeth. Happy birthday on a cam. Nothing.
It's wonderful.
But Mike celebrated us yesterday. He appreciated us yesterday.
It's wonderful. Southeastern governors, they are saying that they are going to resist IPOB and ESN with their Ibuagu security network. What are you going to say about that?
Southeast governors led by Hope. It should be Hope Uzodinma, because Uzodinma is always aggrieved against IPOB. In us, all his endeavor in the southeastern Nigeria, he has been trying to destroy that group. Uzodinma is an enemy of IPOB. He will wake up every day, we tell you IPOB. If mosquito bites him, IPOB. If snake bites him, IPOB. So, if Umahi is the leader of the Southeast Governor Forum, fine. But I'm telling you that the person who brought up this idea that they should fight, they should resist IPOB, Uzodinma is the person.
You have your facts?
I have my facts.
Okay.
Uzodinma led the military Tolu. He invited them under supervision of the current chief of army staff, Atahiru, from Kano State. They bombarded that small town, the bush, the farmland, everywhere, killing every rat. Helicopter flying, 5 aircrafts, killing every rodent in the bush, grass cutters, rabbits, human beings, farmers. As that wasn't enough, he led his troop to town, killing Igbo man door by door. That's how the man was, shooting on, at unarmed persons, unarmed youths, unarmed men. In the market there at Olo, you know what happened in the market. They killed many. So I'm telling you that if they resist IPOB, I think that is for them, because I have one word for them. The Southeast governors that said they will fight to finish, they are going to fight IPOB to finish. They will all go and write their will.
But they have the federal government backing?
Federal government backing doesn't matter.
Enough money?
They have enough money. Federal government have a lot of problems. They have a lot of issues. You can see there is a shortage of cash this time around. They can't pay salaries. To service debt alone in Nigeria, federal government is paying with their teeth. That's DEBT, debt servicing. It's swallowing a lot of funds. They are not paying retirees again, the pensioners. They are not paying them anymore because of debt servicing. Debt servicing, paying civil servants. Listen, who are the civil servants? Let me narrate civil servants from me. From Buhari to the last man, they are civil servants. But they will make sure that they pay those billions to the lawmakers. Billions to representatives, House of Reps, the lower house, people in the lower house. Billions to the Department of Judiciary. Billions to the Office of the Executive, which is Presidency. I don't know what I understand. The civil servants they are referring to you and I, from the typists at the court, Federal High Court.
A civil servant works for the government.
Thank you. Civil servants, they work for government. Then the lawmakers, are they not working for the government? You are working for the government. Then now, why are they paying billions first to the lawmakers? Ahmed Lawan Nduma, Ahmed Lawan, the Senate President. They are paying million. They are not referring to them. No. I want to tell the whole world. The civil servants they mean are teachers, retired civil servants. Of course, you know them. They are the pensioners.
Those are the government secretariats.
Thank you. See, they are not paying civil servants. They mean doctors working in the federal, health system. She understand me? In the health care system. People in the general hospital, government hospitals. Those are the civil servants, teachers. You and I think understand. But office of the presidency, they are paying. Buhari is receiving his salary. What's the name of that silenced man? The man that they have silenced finally. Osibanjo is receiving his salary. Lai Mohammed is lying, and they are paying him. Yes. No, I just want to tell you who are the civil servants. Everybody. So, it cuts across.
So why are you saying that they don't have enough money?
They don't have enough money because too much spending is
on their head,
playing it on them. It's pressing them down. It is a big load. Nigerian government is like a trailer laden with cement, bags of cement. So the civil servants that are going to use their head carry this kind of rubbish are teachers, doctors, you and I, the retirees. You understand? They are not going to fund them anymore because of debt service, because they are paying Bajamila and his deputy. And the whole people in the lower house, they are paying Ndume, Lawan Ahmed Ndume, bag of sand. They are paying him. They are not referring to them. I want to tell you. Then that's the allocation that is coming to the constituencies monthly. Over 380 million from the House of Rep to constituency, all the constituency in Nigeria. I want to tell the constituents that those people representing you, they don't regard themselves as civil servants here. They are our tax slave riders, taskmasters. The civil servants they are not going to pay are the teachers, the retirees, the typists. At the federal secretariat, you civil servants working there, you are going to hear when all of you.
Okay, my last question. Ohaneze came and they said that they are preaching for unity between
People's Front Forum. There are still pressure groups from Ohaneze, branch of Ohaneze, of which I'm the publicity secretary.
Oh, yeah,
UIPF,
yes.
UIPF.
UIPF against Ohaneze.
Ohaneze
a political
group. Thank you. Ohaneze has fashion. Ohaneze has units. Ojodu unit, Ikeja unit. I think understand bit by bit. Okay. If you look at the leader of Ojodu unit, Ifako unit, that is Eze Johnson. Mr. Johnson is from Enugu State, the owner of Perfect Garden. Eze Johnson is perfect on his way of leading.
They support working together.
ESN and the Southeast governors and the rest and Ohaneze, everybody in Igbo land, I support peace.
Working together.
Thank you. The reason why I say this, let the governors of the Southeastern Nigeria embrace ESN. Because that is our own Eastern Security Network. That is our own Igbo security network that will secure Igbo land. Ohaneze should accept them. Uzodimba, Okeze Bazu, Dave Umahi, Uncle Obiano,
and the
Enugu State Governor Ugwuanyi, they should embrace ESN. Those guys are too good. See, what is good? When a wine is good, a wine. Do you know what I mean by a wine? When ogro, wine, the one tapped from palm raffia or from palm tree. When it is tested good, you don't need to carry saxophone and start telling people, come and buy yo, my wine is sweet, my wine. No, it should advertise itself to the people. So what I'm trying to say, ESN has proven that they are indestructible. Nobody can challenge them. They are too versatile. These people are too good. Nobody can bring them down. That's why I always use the word invincible. I don't mean that you can't see them.
Support that they work together.
I support. Let them work together. They should embrace them.
Okay.
Do you understand? Okay. They should back down from this division. What makes you and I feel happy?
Thank you very much.
These people are usurpers. These people are vultures.
Okay.
So, thank you, and Mike Adekule again. Happy birthday to you. You are the only one that made us smile here. Your God did birthday. You know, give us even chin. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raphael. Thank you very much. With me, Mr. Matthew. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, welcome. How was your morning? How was your night?
We thank God.
Now, the Southeastern governors, they are saying they are going to resist IPOB ESN. Do you see them in any form being able to do so?
I think the Southeastern governors, they have always been as an opposition to the people. And I think they don't know what they want. Because look, take it or you leave it. If you talk of IPOB, federal government may have decided to prescribe IPOB. But in the real sense of it, IPOB is not a terrorist organization.
Because even the Nigerian government has declared IPOB a terrorist organization.
I'm saying based on global recognition, based on the way the best of nations, the best of the world bodies see IPOB. You could recall that even as at the time federal government in collaboration with the Southeastern governors prescribed IPOB, the US, United States of America, Britain, UN, all of them said IPOB is not a terrorist organization. And as we speak, their leader, who is Nnamdi Kanu, is moving freely globally. From Israel to America, in Europe, everywhere is moving. So if he were to be leading a terrorist organization, they would have known even from Nigerian government knowledge, and he would have been apprehended and tried accordingly at that level. Then again, I think what the government is doing is fueling this insecurity, is fueling this agitation. Because by our standard, there is a UN charter that talks about self-determination.
Okay.
And a situation where you pretend as if you are not aware and your government is a signatory to it and people are agitating. Instead of addressing the root cause of this agitation, you are handing people, arresting people, intimidating people, proscribing organizations. And here we are, a Fulani group who claim responsibility for attempted murder on a sitting governor. Nothing is being done about it. And we are all aware that even the Global Terrorism Index put the Fulani herdsmen as the fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. And the crisis between the herders and host communities is unabated, is continuing, and the government is not doing anything meaningful to address it. Rather, all you see them doing is policy that try to placate the herdsmen, that try to give them a heritage in Nigeria. We are seeing this government at a point they try to do Ruga faith. We are seeing the attempt of the government in trying to come about with water resources bill, a bill that seeks to feed surface water and some kilometers from the baseline of the sea to federal government for purpose of giving it to Fulani herdsmen for their grazing. I'm not saying Fulani herdsmen should not do their legitimate business if they have intention to do that. But the situation where they have become a menace, they do not even recognize any considered authority. All they do is to try to force it, load it on everywhere they find themselves. And I'm saying that the government is not doing it, getting it right. And I'm saying that if Southeastern governors are saying that they want to confront and go against IPOB and ESN, that is not the right approach. Because the way it stands, go and sample the opinion of the Southeastern youths.
Yes.
They will tell you that they are willing and ready to volunteer to serve in those organizations. Even the government sees it as a protest organization. So it looks as if as a government that is fighting its own people. How can you succeed? I tell you that even Nandikalu were to float a political party under Nigerian system, his party will win from councillor to House of Assembly, governor, National Assembly election in Southeastern states. His popularity cannot be challenged when it comes to Southeastern part of the country. And the government is high time they realize this. And until you address the root causes of this agitation, it is going to continue. Because if you look at the imbalances in our system that gave rise to civil war, that's very much inherent in our system now. It's not been addressed. And until you address it, you are not going to see the end of this crisis.
Okay. Buhari is saying that they can't pay salaries because there is no money. Who are you going to blame? Who is to blame?
Of course, the government saying they cannot pay salary, it is telling you that they lack administrative acumen.
Okay.
They lack managerial acumen. Because look at how is the economy managed elsewhere in the world. You see, government, what you normally do is you create an enabling environment for business to strive. And you bring private investors to invest.
We have enough debt.
The government...
We have enough debt.
Enough debt.
So the money we get might be going for debt servicing.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Debt in itself, if you are borrowing to finance infrastructure, it is not totally bad. But the borrowing trend of Nigerian government is worrisome. But again, I think what the government is lacking is, Nigerian government is an idle government. They are not thinking out of the box. Everybody is sitting there waiting for money from crude. Yeah. Every month, money comes in, all the state governors, through their respective accountant general of the state, go to Abuja to share the resources. Country doesn't work like that. You create job. You create an environment for business to strive. I was reading the other day. I was surprised when I noticed that over a good number of billions of dollars that came into Africa for the purpose of into oil and gas sector. Out of the total lot, Nigerian government was only able to attract about 4% of it. It tells you that we have people who are not managing the economy right. Let me tell you one thing. If you have mediocres in position of authority, the consequence is what we are seeing. And not exactly. I'm not saying, Mr. President.
How are you? How was your day?
I'm fine.
The Southeastern governors are saying that they are going to fight IPOB ESN. Do you see them doing it?
That one is just a make-up. Good morning, everyone.
They have power.
You know, which power? Who give them the power? Who put them there? Are they the one that vote for themselves? Is it not the masses that vote for them? It's only one thing that get me angry for this our government. When they reach that seat of power, they turn to lion. But when election time, they will be crying and weeping, begging, kneeling down. And now they are saying that the IPOB they want to deal with, are they from another tribe? Are they not the Igbo? They have, see, when you go to East now, IPOB have majority.
population of people
that support
IPOB. So the governor are just saying, if they know that they want to kill, as they have been doing before, killing the Igbo, if they're ready to send soldiers again to go and kill the people they support to governor again, that is what they know how to do best. Because all those governors there, they are not doing anything, but they are only dancing to the tune of their taskmaster, which is Buhari and Anko. So for them threatening IPOB is just a mere talk, because even Buhari self are threatening them. Are threatening IPOB may describe them terrorists, but here they are still operating.
Yeah, they are still functioning.
They are still functioning. Nobody can. Nnamdi Kanu is more than Nigeria. If I say the people don't believe it,
it's more than Nigeria.
It's more than Nigeria as a country. What did they talk? Man that will stay for that place. All those governors, which of them will talk that the whole world will listen when Nnamdi Kanu speak? You understand? So that thing is making them, they have envy and jealousy for him, because the man is above all of them. The governor, all the 5 governors, Nnamdi Kanu is above them. I'm not even Nigeria self. Nobody will recognize them again. They are not because the government of Buhari has spoiled everything. The international investors that we have are not operating in Nigeria again.
Cannot pay salaries.
What they want after they don't steal the money, is it not here under Buhari they say snake swallow money? Is it not under Buhari where they donate money they say the finance office don't burn? Is it not under Buhari Abacha loot where they discover for US where they share it within themselves? The money they recover from all the loot when they enter power, where's the money? And they are crying that they cannot pay salary. Are they not paying senator? Senator are not receiving their salary. They can resist the governor. Are they not receiving their salary? They are receiving their salary. Why can't they pay the civil servant? I didn't blame them. I blame the civil servant that are still looking at them when the election comes. Because we remember during 2019 election that Labour are clamoring for that minimum wage. They use minimum wage to deceive Labour that they will increase it to 30,000. That one senator wardrobe allowance is almost 1.5 million. Only wardrobe allowance, hardship allowance, everything allowance. What are they doing? To go there and sleep. Many of them will go there and sleep.
I mean, these leaders want to kill us.
I said they are very wicked, heartless, and their mind is not good. I didn't fear them because they are not feeding me. They don't know how I live. The life I'm living, even when I'm walking on the road, no danger, no security, nothing. What are the government do for me? My living is only by God. So I'm not afraid of them. The only people that dance to their tune, only people that they feed, those are the people that will be running and afraid of them. You understand? So anything that the government do, it no concern me. And they are not feeding me, they don't know how I feed. People that cannot even have the headsmen, all the headsmen killing, attempt to kill governor. They have never been arrested. Fly. They are going after IPOB. The governor of Ebonyi State, the governor of Ebonyi State, that headsmen kill one community with them. What have they done? Is it not yesterday the senator are saying that the IG of police should look into that killing of Ebonyi State? Every time I tell you, anything happen in the east, what the government will say they condemn, or Aneze will say they condemn, the governor will say they condemn, the Mumu senators where we get they will say they condemn, the Mumu representatives they say they condemn. They will keep on condemning until they condemn themselves one day.
Thank you, Mr. Sunday. Wonderful one. Thank you, Mr. Sunday. Okay, Oko condemn.
Yeah. This Oko condemn. I am Mr. Okpara, the new Oko condemn in this second Republic of Biafra. Lead by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, our God-given leader, and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. No power in Black Africa can subdue Biafra again. Yeah.
The Southeastern governors have drawn a battle line. They are saying that they are going to resist IPOB and ESN.
Thank you. But let me come. Mike, I was surprised you are not here today. I don't know what happened. But I want to thank you for your birthday you hosted us yesterday. It's very, 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 very good. Heavy banquet you give us on your birthday yesterday. May God replace the pocket you used to give us.
Amen.
And give you more days, more long life, and more good sense and knowledge in your profession. Some people will call us, they will only wave us hand in phone. They will never give us anything. But thank you, Mike, for remembering us. God will bless you. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Southeast governors forming force against IPOB
and ESN.
Who are the IPOPs? Who are the ESN? Who are the Southeast governors? Are they not Igbos? Why should Igbo rise up against Igbo? Why should Southeast governors rise up against people that vote them in? We are the Igbos. Now, let's put South separate or Biafra nation entirely separate. But come to these 5 states that messed up so-called Southeast states, which was former East Central states. During the time of Gowon regime, these 5 states called Southeast are East Central states. They were East Central states during the 9 years administration of Nigeria. Why should these people rise up against us, humiliating us, killing us? We vote them to protect us. Now they turn to betray us. We vote them to defend us. Now they turn to destroy us. What's happening?
Because of IPOB. Now the federal government does not recognize IPOB as a legitimate organization. They were proscribed terrorists. And these governors were elected according to the constitution of the federal government. So don't you see them?
Is Fulani helpsmen elected? Is Fulani helpsmen under constitution? Why should federal government recognize Fulani helpsmen? Buying them AK-47, feeding them, paying them, granting them amnesty. Are they recognized? Tell me how many nations or how many states IPOB and Eastern Network went against and killing them in their own states. What of Mianji Allah? What are they doing? Answer me my question. ECSN, Eastern Security Network, we are formed against invaders. They were not against government. IPOB never rise up against government. It was government that rise up against IPOB, killing IPOB. IPOB never won. They take gun and kill government. It was army and police rise up in checking for killing our people. That's why we take gun against them. Understand what I'm saying? Mieti Allah, I mean, Fulani husband, who fought them? Please, my brother, I don't want to. They're provoking me. But all I know, Southeast governors will end up in grave. That Agu will tear them. The only Agu I know is Nnamdi Kanu. And he's the only one that has a bube. He will stay oversee, command. The whole land will obey him. Let Uzodinma come and command and let me obey him. God will punish him and punish him, Papa, punish him, Mama. I said God will punish them. Thank you. They will die.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. How you doing, man?
How's everything?
Yeah, we thank God.
People are angry. People are tired of what is going on.
Oh.
Now, the Southeast governments are against IPOB and ESN, knowing that these people are, when it comes to ethnicity, they are their people. So how do you look at it? Is it right for them to fight IPOB?
You mean the governors?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, where's the birthday boy today?
He's celebrating. He's still celebrating.
Yeah, he's still celebrating. I really appreciate. Mike, thanks for the hosting yesterday, at least for the small gathering you gave us yesterday. Right. Pleasure to you. So regarding the Eastern governors and the security network they set up, you know, I think there's a division in Southeast already. There's a disconnect in the Southeast already, where the followers and the leadership, they are on different paths. They are paths. So I don't know. I'm not happy that this thing is happening. You know, I'm not happy because the way things are now, the political elites, you know, they believe they are all in all, and they don't know. You need knowledge, full of knowledge, full of, you know, advisors to guide yourself in leadership. You know, you can't say all these guys they are saying. What I even expected the leaders of the Southeast to call a town hall meeting, all the stakeholders involved. Don't look down on anybody. Bring everybody on. How do we want to secure our states? How do we want to secure our region? It's all about taking, you know, personal decision on their own and not carry people along. And about the ECN that the Kanu formed, it was proactive. Kanu was a bit proactive because Kanu could not wait until the Fulani rampage take over all the southeast. So he has to be proactive because when he saw what is happening in southwest, he has to be proactive. Kudos to Kanu for doing that. But this government, they are too comfortable. The governors we have, not only in southeast, southwest.
I've not heard about Sunday Igboho for a while now.
You will not, because have you heard about of IG pressure on him? No. So once that pressure dies down, so Sunday Igboho too, we have a peace of mind. But once you still keep threatening Sunday Igboho that you arrest him, you will still hear of him. You will still see people. Even it's not Sunday Igboho you are hearing of, it's the supporters.
Yeah.
Or it's the supporters. But it's better. What they must have told Sunday Igboho is, your plan, you have to keep it to yourself. Don't expose, don't talk too much. Because this government, you don't need to talk too much to them. Just give them a surprise. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
now federal government is saying that they don't have money. They don't have money.
They don't have money.
Looking at salaries, looking at debt servicing. Now they are saying there's no money. It seems the money they have spent is on debt servicing. How are you going to respond to that?
It's a pure capital lie from the government to be saying they don't have money. If government don't have money, let them cut all their salaries right from the presidency. Let Mr. President cut his salary. The Aso Rock Mr. President in America today, Biden, as in his White House, as Biden is in White House now, he's paying, they are deducting every single night he's paying in White House, they are deducting it from his salary. Let our president, government officials cut all the allowances. Can you imagine? They don't have money. The feeding allowance, the entertainment allowance, for hazard allowance for Aso Rock alone is 4.something billion. Just you want to use it to entertain, not even hazard, to entertain people, visitors, for refreshment. Sorry, they call it refreshment allowance for Aso Rock, for the presidency alone this year. The budget they budgeted is 4.something billion naira. The House of Assembly we have, the National Assembly we have. Let all of them cut their salaries before I know they are serious. They will still keep looking for money. There's no money you give to this government that will be enough for them. The way they have seen them, they keep borrowing, and the masses are not feeling it. I'm not feeling the money they are borrowing. You are borrowing money to do what? Let's assume you are doing infrastructure. The money you are borrowing for infrastructure, I'm telling you, there's a kickback coming back to their pockets. Any government that award contract in this Nigeria we are today, there must be a kickback back to them. We all know that the Julius Berger that they are giving contract to, right? Julius Berger has a loyalty package. He paid to all the governments in power. He built them houses. They build them houses. They build Mina. They build Abekuta. They build what's it called? Where did Jonathan come from? Bayelsa. Go and see their houses. It's not by their money, no. It's by what's it called? Julius Berger, this thing, royalty. So they should not tell me they don't have money. Well, the money they've been having, what have they been using it for? When an House of Rep is collecting National Assembly member are collecting 200 million per annum for doing nothing, and you are saying you don't have money. Is it me that I'm on the streets hustling for myself, hustling for my income, hustling for my God? I'm even a government on my own. I supply my own light, I supply my own water, security. I hustle to look for school fees for my children. And they are still complaining that they are in custody of our wealth. They are saying they don't have money. I don't want to swear for anybody this morning.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, I appreciate it. Mr. David, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my boss. I bless God.
I know you have been hearing what they are saying. I've been listening to them. Can you respond to Southeastern government against IPOB-ESN?
First and foremost, I want to say shout out to my boss, Mr. Michael Timtayo Adepule, for the treats, and then for the kind gesture he did for us yesterday. I said, may God Almighty bless you. Amen. For the kind of gesture.
Amen.
And then back to the question, he said I should respond to
Eastern governors now against IPOB. Yes, sir.
What did they stand?
They are saying they are going to resist IPOB. If they create Eastern Security Network and you have a Bible, the same, doing the same functions, different from different people, you expect clash.
Sure.
So, who do you think is going to be superior to the other?
Who do I think will be superior? Now, without me missing any words, it's a known fact that ESN is more formidable and superior than their so-called Ebubagu. Their own Ebubagu, the reason why they form Ebubagu is just to protect themselves. Their interest. And just to make sure occurrence, clashes within conflicts does not occur again within the metropolis. Just like when some persons went to burn down police station. That is the reason why government formed to
protect themselves.
Just to protect themselves, because Ebubagu would not work for the interest of the common man. In the right sense, people that form the Ebubagu, do they have personnel on ground? Do they have money on ground to pay these people? That's the question now. You can now this Ebubagu is even what voluntary job.
Wow.
Nobody is making it whereby a cohesive means. Now, ever since this southeastern government floated Ebubagu, how many youths have signified interest to go and be part of Ebubagu? Because they know it is always it will end in premium tiers. Now let me give you an instance. Now, what has happened to Amotekun? How how effective has it been? This is now 1 year a year and 6 months. That's now Amotekun has been coming to existence. Now, of what use is Amotekun? What is their role in curbing menace?
They are there, and we have Sunday coming up again.
That is what I'm saying. These people are not effective. Anything that is being controlled and managed by government, it will not be effective. It will die prematurely. Amotekun is not working in Lagos. He's not working in Ogun State. He's not working in Delhi. Government influence. Anything government has its own backing to, it will not thrive on, because one, even for them to funding of Amotekun has become a war now. Amotekun, they are supposed to be paid stipend in this state every southwest region now. They have been owed 5 months salary. Just now, Amotekun has been owed 5 months salary, and this is the people you want them to go after Fulani men. These are people you want them to combat attack within the region. How do you think these people will work effectively if they are not being paid? So what they tell us, anything government wants to, everything government is part of, it will always diminish, because the government of the day is not being serious. For you to hold security agency, how much are you even paying them? You are paying them 20,000 naira stipend, and still you are still owing them money.
It's laughable.
It is very laughable. So is that the same people? That is why the people of the East resist this Ebubagu formation, because one, it will not work. Anything that has the likes of David Umahi, governor of Ebonyi State, which is an ally to the president. David Umahi, after the incident happened, after they were Ebonyi massacred, the governor came out and said land should be given to Fulani. He said that no person in Ebonyi should disturb the Fulani. Is that the people? So you think people of the state will not? You think people of the state will now be clapping for him? So that is why the people would always resist this Ebubagu formation. And then again, it will not yield anything meaningful to the people of Southeast.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Lucky.
Hey, my brother, Bishop. The controversial man.
Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop, pastor, everything.
You were praying yesterday.
In fact, the Ebubagu, they said they rejected. I will opportune. I want them to name me Ebubagu. I will go and help the Easterner and fight those monsters there.
You are not from the East.
It doesn't mean we are one. We are one Nigeria with Debo, all of us. Whether you like it or not, we are one. We will go and help each other. Thereafter, we have Yoruba there, we have Igbo there, Edo there, then two there. Yeah, we marry each other. We can't live ourselves.
Now look, the southeastern governors are drawn a battle line with Ebubagu. How do you respond to that? Do you see any further clashes?
Anyway, first of all, let me thank Mr. Mike. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you,
Great
Mr.
guy.
Mike.
Great guy.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Another thing is, as you said, the Southeast Governor Abi.
Yeah.
You see, let me tell you something. Since the day of mine he left PDP to APC, because of greediness, got Buhari promising president.
Very promising president.
Yes, now. I promised Tinubu to again. But at the end, what happened? He decided to bring the Fulanis to the southeast in Ebonyi. But today, look at the result. And that is not regretted. It's regretted now. Why did I do that? It's a shame for him to go back to PDP. When PDP was really there, did you see anything killing there? Because of greediness. Well, for me, if the Southeast governors can unite together, I don't see any problem. Times of economy, times of insecurity, let them unite. The Eastern security, join now with what they call them. I don't know. Let them work together to protect the common people there. People are dying.
So you support that they work together?
That's what I believe. I don't believe division. That's why I see people hate me. I don't believe it. Can we continue fighting ourselves, killing ourselves? Because of politics. What is happening there is politics. I'm telling you the truth. It's politics. I want to become the vice president. I want to become the president. You can see what is going on. People are dying.
People are saying that it's not possible.
What is not possible?
The interest is different.
What is the interest there?
The people are in support of ESN, that is Eastern Security Network. Now the government with Ebuago, they say it's politically motivated.
You can't win government. You cannot
Who
win
are government? Are we not all government?
We are all government, but that's government.
Who are
holding gun? Are you holding gun?
You and I are government.
Wait, are you holding gun?
You and I are government.
I know, me and you are government, but we have a limit. We can control. You have people who are
democracy has no
yeah,
limit.
the power,
Belongs
yes,
to the people.
Yes, the power belongs to the people, but there are people who are holding gun. If they shoot one gun here now, you will see one person here. If they shoot back now, you will see Rafael here.
Okay, let me say something. NSAS, the next NSAS, I'm talking to you guys in diaspora, the next NSAS in Nigeria, youths are going to come out with gun.
I will support. I will support.
So you support that they work together?
We have to work together. Okay. You know, it's very necessary. Let's work together and contact the master. Who are the monster? They are politicians, the governors who want to become the president. But they promise. Look at the game now. If they don't take time, if the ES and Ebuagu resume work, if they fight themselves, the next thing they can declare of emergency in that place. That's what the APC want.
That's their plan.
That's their plan. So he left for the Eastern governor to unite. For terms of economy, terms of other things. People, my brother, people in the Southeast, go and ask them now. They can't go to farm. They want to do business. You know Igbo people, they believe in business. If the Southwest, I still know, in the Southwest, some of them don't like that Omoteku, but they still try. Omoteku is still working.
Was created by the governors.
Yes, not created by the governor, supported by the people. The people who give information, it is artists, let the people give information. If they don't give information, every day you'll be hearing killing, kidnapping.
Okay. Mr. Lucky, Ebuago, maybe let me call you.
I said if they refuse that Ebuago, I claim Ebuago. I will go there and work with them to make peace.
The new Ebuago in town.
Yes, I'm here.
Mr. Mike, happy birthday to you today. I forget long life and prosperity anywhere we there. Enjoy some more. One love.
Yeah, many wishes. Happy birthday wishes to Mr. Michael Adekunle. I call him the top striker, Fliptv. I want to say once more, happy birthday in arrears, more blessings and more wins. We are coming to the end of today's Bystanders on the Newsstand. I want to appreciate our viewers all over the world for keeping a date with us. I'm Christian Chuku, and I also want to say a big kudos to the man behind the camera, Festus Oluwabukumi, JP, and all our reviewers. Mr. Raphael, Mr. Matthew, and everybody, I just say a big thank you. And also Boss Fliptv, Pupoluyi Biodun. Bye for now. I'm Christian Chuku. I'll see you next time.